I'm here with Coach Sofia of the women's tennis team. You guys just had your third win in a row. Could you just talk about these past 3 days and just these matches in general?
Yeah, of course. So, coming into the beginning of the week on Thursday, we knew that it was going to be a long week. But I had to, make sure the girls are all mentally there. They're all physically there. That's not the problem. It's just making sure that everybody's focused. And at the end of the day, we all have a common goal. And when they get swayed from that, the best thing to do is to make sure and remind them of it. So I think they all did a marvelous job at fighting. Everybody put a piece of them. I always tell them that they have to put a piece of them because it's tennis is individual, but now college made it a team sport. It's always been an individual sport, but now it's a team sport. So I definitely think that we won these 3 days primarily because everybody worked together as a team.
You guys faced off against Hampton, Eastern Kentucky, and North Carolina A&T. Which of the wins was the sweetest win for you guys?
Honestly, I think the sweetest win personally was Eastern Kentucky because we had never played them before. We played Hampton and A&T before last year, and we kind of knew what to expect in a sense. But you also have to take into consideration that there's new players, X, Y, and Z. But Eastern Kentucky, we were going in completely blind. I was checking beforehand, and I was freaking out. But honestly, like I said, the girls put in more than them. It was more than just an individual match. Everybody put in 100%, and that's why we won. That's why we got the win. And to think that we weren't even playing here because of the weather conditions, we were playing at Cary, which we're familiar with, but we haven't played indoors since February 5th. So, that's also a factor that we have to take into consideration, and I'm really proud that they were able to come on top and, battle the conditions. Today was super windy and really annoying, and I was annoyed by the wind, but everybody focused, kept their cool, and tried to work with what we had. And then especially out in Cary that we were playing indoors, then in Eastern, if we hadn't clinched, we were going to move outdoors. So it was a lot going on, and I'm glad that they maintained their composure, and everybody did really, really well.
You guys just went through 3 matches. How you guys going to cool down and get ready for your next match on Tuesday against Asheville?
Yeah, so we'll have tomorrow off. I think they're going to the beach or something, which I'm glad that they're doing. And then on Monday, we're just having a 45-minute very light practice, and then we'll probably do some yoga and a lot of stretching and ice baths and all of that to get ready for Tuesday. But this 3-day match is just a preparation for a roundup, which we have 3 consecutive days that we're playing. So we're trying to mimic the conditions, the weather, the matches, and everything. So it all starts with practice, and this was definitely put us with the right foot forward for a roundup.
It's pretty intense. You had 3 games in a row. Could you talk about which one of these wins was the sweetest one for you?
I would probably have to say yesterday's win. We weren't expected to win. We came in with no warm-up, and they had been warming up. And so I was able to pull out the win for our team. And I was the clinch match that won it for the team, so I feel like that was really a big win for us.
And could you just talk about your overall game these past 3 days? How do you feel about it going into next week for the matchup against Asheville?
This is my 4th win, so in a row. It's really good for me. I feel very confident. I'm excited to play Asheville, see where we can go with this. Asheville's going to be a tough school, but going in with confidence, it makes me feel a little better about the match.
And you guys played in various conditions this past week. Today was pretty windy. Just how have you adjusted, just moving indoors and then moving back outdoors to compete with the weather and things like that?
That was definitely a tough one for me today, especially because I went from playing indoors, you don't really have to worry about weather conditions, and then now we played outdoors and it was very windy today, but just trusting my game and then using different skills really helped get me through the match